Let's go.
Read that disclaimer. Bringing you some three important cryptos today. If you know anything about 2021, 22 bull run in Ethereum Classic in 2025, 2026, with Zcash, you always, if you want to make money, you got to follow money. So I'm starting out. Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into what could be the most important shift in the crypto since the Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs was launched. Grayscale Investments just dropped their 2026 Digital Asset Outlook Dome of the institutional era. This isn't hype, it's a roadmap from one of the biggest players bridging TradeFi that bridging TradeFi and crypto. They say 2026 marks the end of the old 4-year boom bust cycles. Instead, we're entering a steadier phase driven by massive institutional inflows, clearing regulations, and real-world use cases. Two big drivers: macro demand for alternatives for fiat displacement, think rising public debt, and bipartisan crypto legislation expected to pass, this year. The result: deeper integration of blockchains into mainstream finance. Today we'll break down Grayscale's top themes and zoom in on 3 assets they're spotlighted or built products around. One of them Sui, other's Bittensor, and the third one is Ondo Finance. If you're positioning for the institutional wave, these are names to watch. And let's jump into this. The big picture, why 2026 fall feels different. 2026 institutional dome. Remember 2021, Grayscale was heavy on Ethereum Classic as the immutable L1 play. Their ETCG trust drew huge accredited investor interest during the altcoin frenzy. And then we're going to fast forward to 2025. What was the next? It was the privacy coin surged. Grayscale pushed their Zcash trust towards a spot ETF filing amid Zcash's massive rally and renewed demand for shielded transactions. Now in 2026, we can see Grayscale's focus has evolved. No more pure speculation. Their outlook calls this the dawn of the institutional era. Key pillars include stablecoins as the backbone of payments, tokenization of real-world assets, exploding into multi-trillion-dollar territory, DeFi shifting to sustainability revenue models, especially lending. You got staking becoming the default for proof-of-stake holders. And crucially, decentralized AI and next-gen layer 1 infrastructure to power AI, micropayments, real-time gaming, and high-frequency on-chain trading. Grayscale expects Bitcoin to potentially hit all-time new highs in the first half of 2026, but that ain't going to happen. But the real alpha becomes, it comes from these emerging narratives. Institutions aren't chasing memes. They want regulated exposure to scalability, tech, and real utility. And number one in the spotlight tonight, I want to bring to you Sui. It's the next gen layer 1 standout. And Grayscale explicitly calls out Sui as likely to stand out among the next generation blockchain. Why? Sui was built by ex-Meta NIM engineers. It uses an object-based architecture instead of accounts, and enabling parallel processing, insanely fast speeds and low fees, perfect for AI micropayments, real-time apps, and high-frequency trading. Grayscale didn't just talk about it, they launched the Grayscale Sui Staking ETF. The ticker for that is GSUI. It went from private placement to listing on the NYSE, the New York Stock Exchange, in February of 2026. As of early March, it's offering around 1.7% gross staking rewards, with AUM building steadily. This is passive, regulated exposure to Sui plus yield, no wallet hassles. So, a lot of people go to the ETFs because they don't want the hassle of losing the coin on a cold wallet or a hot wallet, or the hassle of dealing with a cold wallet. So they can get just as much exposure through the ETF. They just don't hold the asset. And in their outlook, Sui fits the mainstream adoption, drives upgrade of next-gen infrastructure thing. Competitors like Monad, Mega ETH, and Near are in the mix. But Grayscale highlights Sui's tech edge and integrated dev strategy. If Solana proved excess block space can become a success story, Sui could be next. For institutions wanting scalability, L1 exposure beyond Ether Solana, GSUI is now a plug-and-play option. And number 2 on the spotlight, we got Bittensor. It's a decentralized AI flagship. The hottest intersection right now, AI plus crypto. Centralized AI giants create risk, bias, trust issues, ownership problems. Crypto fixes this, and with decentralization, Grayscale spotlights Bittensor as a core example. Bittensor, and the ticker for Bittensor is TAO, is a decentralized machine learning network where models compete, collaborate, and earn rewards. It's called the AI Bitcoin, a marketplace for intelligence itself. Grayscale launched the Bittensor Trust back in 2024, and in late December 2025, they filed a S1 to convert it to a spot ETF under ticker GTAO, aiming for New York Stock Exchange listing. As of March 2026, the trust holds millions in AUM. Recently switched to the CoinDesk Bittensor benchmark rate for NAV, and it's gaining traction post-network halving. This fits their decentralized AI development platforms thing, alongside names like Near. With AI exploding and concerns over centralization growing, Bittensor offers exposure to a truly open alternative. If institutions pile into AI narrative, Bittensor could see explosive inflows through regulated wrappers like GTAO. And number 3 we got here, Ondo Finance, RWA and DeFi Bridge. So, Real world assets, RWAs, tokenization could be multi-trillion-dollar unlock. And Ondo here, finance leads. It leads in these real world tokenization. It leads in this category. U.S. tokenizing U.S. Treasuries, bridging TradeFi liquidity to DeFi, ties to BlackRock ecosystems. That's very important. And Coinbase make it institutional friendly. Grayscale includes Ondo in multi-asset funds like the Decentralized Finance Fund, the DEFG. In the latest quarter 4 2025 rebalance effective January 2026, Ondo holds about 14%, weighing alongside Uni, Aave, and others. It's also on Grayscale's assets under consideration list for potential standalone products in the financial RWA category. Their outlook emphasizes tokenization at an inflection point, DeFi, lending with sustainable revenue, stablecoins, and TradeFi integration. DTCC's tokenization pilots, Treasuries on Canton Network, indirectly boost platforms like Ondo. If RWAs go mainstream in 2026, Ondo's position could drive serious value. So, the key takeaways here is, you got Sui for scalability, you got Bittensor for decentralized AI, and you got Ondo for real world assets, DeFi. And plus you got with Grayscale's products. Grayscale's 2026 outlook paints a maturing market where institutions drive steady growth. Sui for the next gen infrastructure, Bittensor for decentralized AI, and Ondo for real world finance. These aren't moonshots. They're narrative leaders with regulated access via Grayscale's ETF and funds. The old cycles may be fading. This is about adoption, not speculation. What do you think? Will Sui outperform Sol? Is Bittensor the AI play of the decade? Don't forget, drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button. If this has been helpful, and subscribe for more deep dives into institutional crypto news. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Until then, hold on just a minute, I do want to bring you, we're going to cover the price. Sui is moving up, trying to get past the 50-day moving average on the daily chart, sitting at $1.03. It's up a little over 4% on the new day. And let's see if I got, let's look up Ondo. You got Ondo sitting at 26 cents, 26.6 cents. It's up 2.56% on the day. What was, if we look at the weekly chart, I think she got up to $2 and somewhere around, December, somewhere around $2.14. So she could pull back a little bit more. Look like she's forming on a weekly chart. It looks like to me it's a head and shoulder, something like a head and shoulder. We're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Head, shoulder, and we could. This is on the weekly chart, so don't hold me to it, but we could be seeing a head and shoulder there. Over on the weekly chart, I don't know about the daily. The daily looks the same. It's just like one gigantic day. You got the shoulder, you got the head, and then you got the shoulder. So, just wanted to bring that to your attention. Looks like a big head and shoulder to me. But looking at it, it looks like Ondo, it could come down to 19 cents or lower. I'm going to say, the bottom of, I'm saying another anywhere from 10 to 13 cents could be the bottom for Ondo. So that's where we're at right now. So I was just going to give you that update, and let's see. This is the expensive one. This is the expensive one. This in here ain't cheap, fellas. $230.42 a token. We are above the fifth. It's showing some bullish momentum on the daily chart here. We're above the 50-day to 100-day, and we could push all the way up. Well, we need to get above the $235.50 and hold this area up here before we confirm that we're going any higher. The next area to get up to is get above this 1618, $280. So I wouldn't buy into these tokens right now. Market's going to pull back. Probably going to see a rally of Bitcoin's. I thought it moved up to 72. I might be wrong. I thought it did, but it might have didn't. It went all the way up to, 72,000. Yeah, $72,023. I knew it went up to 72,000. Now it's pulling back. See, even you got weakness on Bitcoin. It's getting to the 50-day, getting a rejection on the daily chart. It just can't break out. Just can't not break out. So we'll see as the days go on where this could end up being. But I wanted to bring you that on. You follow the money, you'll make money. That's what I'm saying. You follow the money, you'll make money. So, to the next one, I want to say God bless each and every one of you, and we'll see you later.